right, not a part of my grocery haul, but separate order. I ordered a 25-pound bag of sea salt. This is real salt. And I'm gonna put part of this bag into my 10-pound bucket. And then the rest of it's gonna go in a 5-gallon bucket. And I think I'm gonna buy, maybe next month or the month after, I'm gonna buy another 25-pound bag, if my budget allows, and keep it in a 5-gallon bucket, because salt is so good for so many things. And if we're gonna need to cure meat or something like that, say the power goes out and we have freezers full of meat and we got to figure out, what are we going to do with all this meat? One thing we can do is salt cure it, and we can also make tons of jerky and things like that. So we're going to need to have a lot of salt for that process. So this 25-pound bag, I imagine, will last my family for a full year. If we use, with regular salt use, this will last us a year. But I would like to have an extra 25-pound bag in a bucket somewhere stashed away. In this video's description, I've got a generous discount from Redmond's Real Salt for you all. And when you spend over $30, which you will if you get the 25-pound bag or if you get the 10-pound bag, you're already spending over 30 bucks. So you're gonna get free shipping on your salt. It makes it the best deal on the internet. It makes it the best deal in the stores, all that kind of stuff, because y'all know if you want to go buy one of those little bags from the store, it's $9. Best deal on real salt. Go check it out. I'm going to put this mamma jamma away. Just grab the bag out of the box all the way, and these 25-pound bags do have a carrying handle for your convenience. They do not zipper close, but if you just put this in a bucket, store it in a bucket, then you're good to go. And this is the 25-pound bag in a 5-gallon bucket. There's plenty of room at the top. What I'll probably do is just slice this top open and on the front side and leave this handle and everything attached. But slice it open on the front side, and then I'll have like an open pocket for this bag. Then I'll just be able to fold it down, put my Gamma Seal lid on here, and keep this in here like this. Hey, day after the grocery haul, we are going to get to some cooking, some meal prep here. I'm making some breakfast for me and the 2 littlest kids, or they're having lunch. I'm having breakfast. So I'm gonna make up the sausage and grate up some potatoes. We're gonna have some hash browns, sausage, and eggs for lunch. The sausage is done. I went straight into the pan with the potatoes, and on top of those we have some onion powder, salt, and pepper. Just gonna let those cook up for a little bit. I'll probably put the lid on and let them cook and get nice and crispy and yummy, and I'll show you the end product. A little bit of olive oil on top to get it going in there. All right, there it is, golden brown potato, deliciousness, ready to eat, crispy goodness. Some fruit, and then I threw some homemade sauerkraut on top of this for a well-rounded breakfast. Hi friends, welcome back to Rouse Rising. If you are new here, my name is Katie, and on this channel I love to share with you nourishing meal prep and made from scratch recipes, along with anything else that comes along with feeding a large family or nourishing yourself. All that good stuff can be found right here on Rouse Rising. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. I would love for you to join the family and hang out here with us. Leave a comment down below. If you are new, let me know where you're from. I love chatting with you guys down there. Okay, so today I have a grocery haul for you, and we'll see what else we get into. Maybe I'll share a recipe with you at the end of this video. You know, I always like to cook, always have to cook. Lots of kids running around here. I have some chicken wings that I just got from the store, so I'm thinking I might use my homemade rhubarb barbecue sauce that I made about a month ago and throw those in the air fryer. I've never cooked chicken in the air fryer before, but today might be the day. This air fryer business is new to me, so I've got to get something going though, because my kids are on their way home from school. They're always hungry when they get home from school, so we've got to make dinner. or after school snack, you know, feed these people. So let me show you what I got from the grocery store, and then we'll talk more about food prep. All right, here we go. Back here we have some celery because we are entering soup season, and you know, mirepoix, celery, carrots, onion. Am I right? Or is a mirepoix peppers, carrots, and onions? Either way, we've got our celery here. We've got a fresh bag of carrots, and we're going to be cooking up some delicious meals with those. Some soups, some fall things. It's going to be good. Back here, we got some kiwis, high in vitamin C. This is one of those 2-pound packs. It's got lots of kiwis in it. The kids will go through those real fast. I got a lot of produce because we eat a lot of produce. We eat a lot of fruit. All right, right here I got 2 bags of apples. The apples were running about $7 a bag for organic, and I thought that was insane, so I just got conventional. We will wash these up really, really good, and the kids will eat those. Sometimes we will peel them. We'll just have to see. Back here we've got some organic sweet potatoes. Those were reasonably priced. And then down here we have avocados. I got, let's see, 3, 6, 9 avocados, and those were 99 cents a piece, and they're the small ones. The large avocados were 2 for $5, so I thought this would just be a better use of avocados to have some small ones. That way the 2 littles that are home with me for a snack, they can share one. It's a perfect size for that, and then it's also a perfect serving size for me or my husband, and then the other kids, like I said, they could split them in half. To have with some salt, some lime juice. We also added onto our chilies. We very rarely make guacamole, but that's also an option, especially because we have mangoes back here. Have you ever had mango guacamole? Anyways, it's really good. Or mango salsa. Ooh, that's another really good one. So they had some mangoes on sale, and they're a little bit banged up on the outside, but hopefully we can get them to ripen up and they'll be good on the inside. And back here we got 4 huge bunches of bananas. I'm hoping I can freeze some of them. Bananas were 59 cents a pound here. That seems insanely expensive to me. Everything seems expensive right now, but a lot of this stuff was actually on sale. These were buy one, get one free. There was some other buy one, get one free stuff coming up that I'll show you. But we needed some more russet potatoes. I made the mistake of not using my last bag quick enough, and there was a nasty rotten potato in there, so we had to get some more. And I am going to use these now that the weather is cooling off and I can do a bit more baking and things like that. We'll get back to making potatoes. Back here we've got 2 batches of strawberries, and then they had these in their sale aisle. It was $1.09 for this pack, and they had a bunch of them, but I went ahead and grabbed 6. These are things that we keep for appointments, if we have doctor's appointments or long car rides, or usually it's like car rides when we're hunting or, you know, traveling for different things. I keep a bag of these or some kind of suckers or something in the car, so when the kids are screaming, the toddlers are freaking out, that we can throw them a pack of these and have a little snack or sugar fix for them to fix their blood sugar. If you are a mom of many, you know how it is. Sometimes you just have to have some candy for those emergency situations. So $1 for, which is kind of expensive, for 10 5-ounce packs. Hey, that is a good deal to me because that's going to save us in a crisis situation. Down here we've got 2 melons. I have another melon over there in my basket that I need to chop up, but these were on sale, so I went ahead and grabbed 2 more. We love, love, love cantaloupe. And then down here, a bunch of ginger because ginger is so good for you. So I got 4 clusters. We make tea with this. I pop it in the freezer, and once it's frozen, it's easy to grate up with a fine grater. We add it to curries and soups, and when I make my chicken broth, I add a lot of it to that. So we go through quite a bit of ginger. Also, it's elderberry season. You saw in one of my other videos, while I was at the store today, I said, hey, I'm gonna grab a bunch of ginger because elderberry season, flu season, COVID season, all the seasons, you need your ginger, you need your garlic, you need your vitamin C, you know, all the good stuff. They also had these pie pumpkins. See right there, pie pumpkin. So I grabbed 2 of those. Hagen's birthday is in October. Also, I want to can some pumpkin, but she usually likes to have either apple pie or pumpkin pie or both for her birthday. And my birthday is also in October. Typically, Erin will buy me a giant chocolate cake from a bakery, but we're not sure what we're going to do this year, especially because we're both trying to minimize our inflammation. So maybe we'll make some kind of pumpkin, let's see, pumpkin crumble or pumpkin cobbler, maybe something like that. We'll see. I'll try to come up with some kind of recipe, but I don't think it's going to be a chocolate cake from the bakery for this mama this year. We're going to try to figure something else out. And then a butternut squash. My kids love pureed butternut squash soup. I'm going to pop it up here, the video for that. It's our fall favorite soup. They love pureed soups. So I always have butternut squash on hand. And I think what I'm going to do is I might get a few more of these, roast them up and can them. The same with the pumpkin. That way I can have pumpkin for my pumpkin sausage pasta or butternut squash already canned so that I can just puree it, add the seasonings, add the cream and warm it up, and then have butternut squash. Back here I've got half and half and heavy whipping cream. This is because we're gonna need some heavy whipping cream for all of our pies. That's why. And half because we are a few days out from getting our fresh raw milk from the farm. I needed some milk for my coffee. The kids have enough milk for them, but I went ahead and got Erin and I some half and half for our coffee, and then we can also use that in our smoothies and things, the same with the heavy whipping cream. So we got those recipes galore, all the things that we can use half and half and heavy whipping cream for. I'm excited about that. Back here, I wanted to grab some pasta. So I grabbed the whole grain thin spaghetti because we like the thin spaghetti in the whole grain. I thought this would be a fun pasta to put in vegetable soups. Maybe I can get my kids to eat more soup. So this is ditalini. So we will try the cannellini. Oh gosh, you guys. Somebody's going to correct me in the comments. Please do it because I need help with pronunciation on a lot of words. Just because everybody pronounces everything differently, and I'm from the South, and how I pronounce something, and I also spent 4 years in England, and so how they pronounce things in England, and then how they pronounce things in the South, and how they pronounce things in the Pacific Northwest, it's all different. So, ditalini is what I'm calling it. And cannellini is what I'm calling that. There you go. Always look on the back of the boxes, y'all. They always have some interesting recipes to try out. All right, we were out of Epsom salt, so I grabbed some lavender, get these kids to relax at bedtime, the cranky toddlers, you know how we do it. Aromatherapy. And then we like to use activated charcoal bar soap. I should really learn how to make soap. I think I've always been afraid to do it because of the chemicals, but we went ahead and grabbed 2 bars of that. And then back here we've got this raw honey. So this was $9.99 for 32 ounces in this squirt bottle. We get large containers of honey from Azure Standard. This is easy. I think we'll try this out. If Erin doesn't react badly to this, then maybe I'll go back and get some more. If not, me and the kids will use it. It's easy for the kids to use to have a squirt bottle. The Azure honey we'll use for other things, granola, things like that. But for squirting on our oatmeal and in our coffee, this is a perfect way to use that. And it was like really well priced. So it's not organic, but it is raw and filtered. You know, bees, we can't really control where bees get their honey. So unless they're on like thousands of acres of organic land, how can we really call something organic? I don't know. So we've got that. Then I told you guys we got some lentils. Aaron's back on his carnivore business. He goes on and off the carnivore diet. He is reminded quickly when he goes off of it how terrible he feels. And so he's back on carnivore right now. We're going to try to get him feeling better, reduce his inflammation. And so for that purpose, we are Almost out of elk meat, deer meat, and our pork. I keep telling y'all that every single vlog because I'm being stingy with it. We're hardly even eating our elk and deer and pork, and we're just buying stuff from the store. So we've got our stuff in the freezer, and then I buy stuff from the store that we're gonna use in like the next week or so. Some of this stuff is gonna go into the freezer. These were buy one, get one free. These were buy one, get one free. These were buy one, get one free. Actually, these were buy two, get one free. So I got 2 of these for free. Everything it seemed was really well priced. I will say that the meat has gone up another $1. So the organic, I was getting 3 pounds of organic beef for, it used to be $15.99, and then it was $16.99, and then it was $17.99. Well, today it was $20.99 at Fred Meyer's. So I got the Angus ground beef because it was $3 less expensive for the same amount of meat. Not organic, but 90/10. The other one was, I'm not sure, but it always yields way too much fat and water for our liking. So went with that for beef. We have a couple of these in the freezer already, and we also have some cow from when we bought a cow. I've got roasts and things like that in the freezer. So we still have meat in the freezer, but this was just to get us through the next couple of weeks. Y'all know me, I forgot to tell you about these clementines. I got 2 big bags of clementines. So yeah, that was included in my grocery haul too. I always forget something. I always misplace something. So there you go. And yeah, this is everything that I got, and I spent, let me find my receipt and I'll tell you exactly what is the exact amount that I spent on all of this delicious food. So I imagine that all of this will get us through the next week or two. We are at the very end of September, and I'm not really doing my huge once a month hauls. We're just buying what we need as we need it right now. I've saved a ton of money this month, a ton of money, because we've eaten a lot from our pantries and from our food stores. And I'm just really proud of that. I think I've saved $300 this month on groceries. So that's a huge win. If y'all need some motivation to decrease what's in your pantry, to move through some of your food stores, I highly encourage you to, stretch your grocery hauls out, or only buy what you absolutely need from the store and then try to use everything else up that's in your pantry. I've got a bunch of bulk seasonings and things that I'm going to try to work through. I meant to buy taco seasoning or Southwest seasoning, and I keep telling y'all I'm going to make my own. I am. I do have some bulk seasonings, so I need to look up a taco seasoning or Southwest seasoning because that's our preferred meat seasoning in this house, and we use it for almost everything. So I didn't tell you exactly what kinds of meats that I got, so let me just go over that real quick. I got 2 packs of the, it was buy one, get one free with the card. And this was party wings, and then chicken thighs, and then we got the pork sausage links, ground pork, and country pork to make like sausage gravy or Italian dishes with, like lasagna, something like that. So I didn't get very much cheese or dairy or anything like that this grocery haul. We still have cheese in the freezer, cheese in our refrigerator outside. I did forget to get yogurt, but I had a nightmare of a cart in the grocery store. You ever buy less than what you went in for because your cart's a nightmare? Well, there weren't many other options, so I did the best I could with what I had. I do need to go back to the store. I need to get some paper goods, and I also need to get, there's a few things I forgot. Lemon juice, because Aaron and I have been drinking water with lemon juice, Redmond's real salt, and I've been putting honey in mine. And so we need some more lemon juice, and there's a few other things that we need. Oh, I need my nighttime sleepy time tea because I'm obsessed with relaxing teas all day and evening. I love relaxing teas because my nervous system is shot. I don't know about yours, but mine is. Yeah, there's that for this grocery haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff put away, and we get raw milk from a farm. We're gonna have to go back to the store and get eggs. I did not get eggs in this grocery haul, and there's some other things we're gonna have to get. Right now we have eggs to get us through the next few days. And then at the beginning of October, I'm gonna do another grocery haul, probably for more produce and eggs and things like that that we are gonna be out of by that time. But every time I do a larger grocery haul, I use it as an opportunity to clean out my refrigerator and get it back down to ground zero, getting rid of all the stuff that's kind of accumulated in there. We're pretty good about moving through our leftover food, so nothing ever sits there for too long. I'm wiping my refrigerator down with a vinegar water solution and just making sure that all the crumbs and all of the whatever, stuff sometimes drips in the fridge. I'm not sure, but I'm just making sure it's all sparkly clean, nice and fresh, to refill it with all of our fresh produce. I always want to start fresh. I don't want any mold or mildew or anything accumulating, so the refrigerator always gets a wipe down. Next up, we are going to make some Rhubarb BBQ chicken wings in the air fryer, and this air fryer is going to make it super simple. I'm going to show you in just a second. First, we are going to finely grate some fresh ginger over our chicken wings and give them a nice coat. Toss them around, massage it into the chicken wings. Next, we're going to add some Rhubarb BBQ sauce and make sure that is in every crack and crevice of these chicken wings. Nice, generous coating, and then we are going to put these in a single layer in our air fryer. I've lined my air fryer with a little bit of foil on the bottom just to make the cleanup easier, and then I'm going to disperse this batch of chicken wings on the bottom. This is 1 pack. I believe it's about a pound of chicken or so. Whatever a pack of chicken wings equals. It all fit in there nicely. And this one has a feature where I just press a button for chicken wings and it sets everything up. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. Okay, so these are the amazing, delicious Rhubarb BBQ chicken wings that I just made in the air fryer. I'm sorry, you guys. I made a whole, 2 plates full of these for my family. But everybody was melting down and it was pure chaos, as it always is at mealtime. So I didn't get it. But look at how amazing they turned out. This is the Rhubarb BBQ sauce. Rhubarb BBQ sauce. I will link that down below in this video's description so you can check it out. I made it with rhubarb and canned it up, and now we have barbecue sauce. And I made these in the air fryer and they turned out amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed. These are the lemon cucumber pickles that we made the other day. These are really tasty. We've been enjoying them as a side with our meals. Next up on this day, I'm going to go ahead and prepare tomorrow's breakfast so that we can have an easy morning, a nice transition into our week. So what I'm doing is starting out with these fresh strawberries. I am going to cut these up into smaller pieces, and I should have mashed them prior to adding everything else. I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 cups of milk and 3 eggs. And then I'm also going to be adding some vanilla extract to this and mashing it all up together. You'll see me add the vanilla extract in just a second. And then once all of these ingredients are incorporated, we're going to add the dry ingredients and give this a good mix. I'm eyeballing everything here. There's some coconut oil, so that's about a 1/4 cup of coconut oil to this mixture. You can go and refer back to my sheet pancake, and then you can add whatever ingredients you want to that, to my basic sheet pancake recipe. Here I'm adding about 2 to 3 cups of flour, and I just kind of go based off consistency. And once this is a really decent pancake batter, I'm going to add it to my parchment paper lined baking sheet for easy cleanup, and whatever is left, whatever doesn't fit in this little baking pan. This is a 9x13. My larger baking pan is actually in my deep freezer right now with elderberries on it. So I'm going to add the rest of this to little, I sprayed them with avocado oil, muffin tins, and we're going to bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes for the sheet pancake, and the cupcake muffins might take a little bit longer because they are a little bit deeper. Everything came out beautiful. Once this cools, I pop it into the refrigerator in Ziploc bags or a glass container, and we have a simple, easy breakfast to have in the morning. It just makes life so much easier to have this meal already prepped for the beginning of the week. And then we're going to jump right into a lasagna soup recipe. I've seen this recipe floating around on the interwebs, on social media. I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to make it. I'm not following a recipe. I'm eyeballing everything. To this ground hamburger, I'm going to add some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some Redmond's real salt. Just season to the amount of burger that you have. I had 2 pounds of burger in there, and I'm only going to use 1 pound of burger for this recipe for this soup. So we're starting out with our mirepoix, that is diced onion, diced celery, and diced carrot, and I've got that going in my Instant Pot with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to start sauteing that up, and next I'm going to add in some garlic. This was about 3 cloves of fresh garlic. You could do 3 to 6 depending on how garlicky you want it. I definitely could have done more. I'm adding a little bit more olive oil as this sautés down, and next I'm going to be adding to this mixture all of my seasonings, my herbs. So I am doing a teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of Italian herb mix, and all of that is going to give this a delicious flavor. Next, I'm adding half of this meat because the other half is going to be for mine and my husband's dinner, but this is for the kids. So we're adding the meat to that and getting everything sauteed up and mixed together. Next, we're going to be adding our homemade chicken bone broth and our homemade tomato sauce from our garden fresh tomatoes. Give that a good mix. I decided I was going to add some squash, so I diced up some squash really tiny. You can add whatever vegetables you have on hand that you need to get rid of. Oftentimes, I just look around and see what do I have that would be a good addition to this meal, maybe a mild flavor, and this squash was perfect for that. It was a perfect use for this squash that I needed to use up from my refrigerator. So everything is going to cook in here for 10 minutes on the soup function. Okay, this is the end product, and this is, I just decided to try this ditalini pasta in this soup, and I used tomatoes from our garden, and my tomato sauce was like a creamy, beautiful yellow color. So that's why this soup is that color. I also didn't add a can of chunked tomatoes because the kids don't really like chunks of tomatoes in their soups and things like that, but we did add a little bit of squash, carrots, and just made it a delicious fall soup with much of our harvest, and lots of Italian seasoning, as well as we use thyme and rosemary, garlic, onion, salt and pepper, celery, you know, all the good stuff to make a good, delicious soup. We're going to serve this up with our herbed sourdough bread. I'm either going to make some croutons with that or toast it up for the kiddos. And yeah, lots of butter. Delicious, delicious dinner tonight. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with me. I hope you got some ideas for what you can get from the grocery store to nourish your family. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.